Hello YouTube, it's the Quasi Random Farm here yet again. This is the first video that I've been in person as far as facially. You can see me, you can refer to me as the Lord of the Farm. This video is currently being recorded and brought to you in part by the Lady of the Farm, and as always, Bear. The Bear of the Farm. So this video is going to be about flock maintenance and health properties, things you can do, basic things you can get possibly around your house you may already have, and just other medical related stuff to assist your chickens.
I think part of it is because I'm from the city and I need help taking care of the chickens.
And we want every flock to be well maintained. So we're going to help our city goers and possibly country goers too. So now, full disclosure, I am not a vet. I am not a vet tech. I do not have a medical license. I do not have any formal training, degrees, certifications, or anything. This is just practical use knowledge to help maintain your flock with health properties. You can find everything and research it online. I encourage you to do so. If anybody has any other information, any questions, comments, concerns, better ideas, let me know. Put them in the comments below. But here goes. So we're going to start off with oregano oil. Look at it in all of its oregano-ness. So this oil, kind of the same concept as vitamin D for a chicken. Vitamin C. Sorry about that. Not that you don't need vitamin D.
I do need a lot of vitamin D. But this is vitamin C.
Yes, vitamin C. So what this is going to do, same idea again as vitamin C for a human. You're going to put a little oregano oil in their water, maybe say once a month. You don't need to flush it in there every day. It helps boost their immune system. So if they get sick, they can better combat the common chicken cold. Same concept with garlic. Now this is garlic in a powder form. What I would do if I was applying garlic today, which I'm not, but if I was, I would take a garlic clove, crush the clove with a spoon, drop it in their water. Just let a little bit of that kind of dissipate, diffuse in the water. That's going to help boost their immune system too. So that's another thing you can do. You probably have garlic at home, or your loved one, maybe your mother, whoever you're living with. It's not my business, but they may have garlic. They may also have oregano. Easy things you can do to help protect and maintain your flock. Another thing is Prud. Prud is a drawing salve. So now,
wait, what is that?
Okay, so a drawing salve, glad you asked. If you got a splinter as a human or a chicken, whatever you happen to be watching this video.
Okay.
But if you did get a splinter and you put some Prud drawing salve on there, it's going to help with the pain, help with the irritation, and it'll help your body naturally force the splinter out.
Ooh.
So you've got a chicken who's frolicking in the field doing chicken stuff. Maybe he steps on a briar. Maybe they wrap a briar around their foot or something. You know, they're going to jerk, they're going to pull away, they might get a little something stuck in there. So you can take Prud, put a very liberal application of Prud around the affected area, put a little bandage on there, and it'll help the chicken's body, just as it would yours, naturally force out whatever that foreign thing is.
Okay.
So if they got a splinter, they got a briar, they got a little poke, this will help them out.
Prud.
Yeah, Prud.
For chickens and humans.
I know, and maybe even bears.
And maybe even bears.
We haven't tried. But we will one day, possibly, who knows? Okay, another thing, petroleum jelly, a.k.a. Vaseline. Now, there's nothing nefarious with this. All this is for, so chickens and other little critters need to breathe. So let's say a chicken mite needs to breathe. That chicken mite breathes through its skin. So if you have scaly leg mites and the scaly leg mite is on their foot, what you can do, you can take petroleum jelly, again, liberal application, put it all over their foot, and as that goes into the little cracks and stuff in the little scales on their foot, it'll smother any kind of little mite, any kind of little parasite. Now, this is not an end-all. This is not a perfect application system, but it'll help deter the pests. It'll help smother them out so that your chickens can have a good, healthy life. Another useful application with this, now that it's getting close to the winter time, because this is fun. So if it's getting really cold, you can help put that on their legs. You can help put it on their wattles. You can put it on their comb, and that'll help retain heat so that hopefully they don't get frostbite.
Oh, see, I remember that because I was going to ask you, is if you put it on like on their beak, but you don't put it on their beak, you put it on their
Yeah, not the beak, but the legs and stuff.
It's like chapstick for humans.
Yeah, it's exactly like chapstick for humans.
There you go.
See? Who's a chapstick having chicken? Another thing is VetRX. This is a really, really cheap topical application liquid. Now, it is safe for them to ingest, but mostly used for topical things. So chickens are very highly susceptible to respiratory issues. Now, the functional equivalency of this is like Vicks Vapor Rub for a human. So your chicken's starting to get a cold, they've got a respiratory issue, you just dab a little bit on your fingers, ideally warm it up first, put it under your arm for a minute, whatever you need to do. But get it warmed up, a little bit on the beak so they can help breathe.
That's the beak one.
That's
I knew you said something about the beak one a while ago.
A little bit on the beak, put a little bit around the back part of their ears, and also put a little bit under their wing. So that way, anywhere where the chickens say that they're putting their head away, it's forcing them to breathe in these good herbs and stuff, this good mix, to help combat respiratory issues, open up those airways so the chicken can breathe, and the chicken can maintain optimal chicken health.
Nice.
And again, it is safe for them to ingest, but I typically just use it as topical application. And if you find any other research advising you to do anything else, I encourage you to do so.
And let us know.
And absolutely let us know, because maybe we need help too. Another thing is Banix for chicks.
Oh.
So this, and I know it's a little dusty. It's been in the barn for a hot minute. If there's a chicken fight or a chicken confrontation, the chickens may peck each other. They may scratch each other. They may get in a little scuffle. So if they have any sores, blisters, pecks, scratches, scrapes, this is just a disinfectant. So you're just going to spray it on the area. And as you do, it'll help combat anything that could get them sick, combat any kind of infection, anything like that.
So that has, and this is just because I, again, have lived in the city my whole life, and I've never, been around farms or anything, but that has a picture of a rooster. Do hens get into arguments as well?
They very well may.
Okay.
Any chickens, we don't discriminate. They could get in an argument or a confrontation. Sometimes a particular chicken in the flock feel that their way is best, and the other little chicken just doesn't know what they're doing, even if they do.
Okay.
So this stuff helps prevent infections. It's a good thing to use. Another thing, now this isn't chicken related specifically, but could help your chicken. Medical sutures. Now, we haven't had to use any of these, thankfully, but let's say that your chicken did get a terribly awful scrape. It wouldn't hurt to have something like this on hand, just so you can help them out. Help stitch up that affected area, and make sure you apply your spray. Is that medical professional level skill? No, it's not. But if you're on the farm, you're out in the wilderness, you need what you need. It doesn't hurt.
That's for humans too, right?
Absolutely for humans. And another thing that I use, I will always keep some spare syringes. And again, this is not a chicken exclusive thing, but the syringe just to help with application, like say that I've got some of this, I got a chicken that's being a little extra feisty. You can kind of squirt it towards them. I'm not saying that's the most ideal situation, but having this just so if you do have a chicken that's giving you a problem, you can still try to help them out the best you can without risking your own safety. Now, another thing, and I did not bring it, and I regret that I didn't, but I may or may not have gotten a little forgetful. It is what it is. So diatomaceous earth, DE, diatomaceous earth, it's diamides. It's basically crushed up sea critters. Now, this white powder, you may think, why would I put a white powder that's crushed up sea critters in an area with my chickens? Well, I'm glad you didn't ask, but we're thinking about it. So what this powder does, this powder is really, really sharp. Now, it's not necessarily sharp to the point that you're going to actively feel a cut, but if you do mess with it on your hands for an extended period of time, it'll start to irritate, your hand will feel dry. Now, think about that all over your body. You're a little parasitic critter. You are trying to go over there and irritate a chicken, and there's diatomaceous earth in their bed area. There's a little bit sprinkled around the coop. You've got some on their roosting pole. You may even put a little bit of dusting on the chicken itself or the area that they do a dust bath. So as they're rolling around and messing around, the chicken mite or whatever it may be goes to maneuver around. It's going to get scraped by those things. So now you've got a little critter whose whole body is feeling dehydrated, and it will literally die out. So the diatomaceous earth is really, really good to prevent pests, pestilence, parasitic organisms, again, like chicken mites, little stuff like that. It'll help keep them away and deter them, kill the ones that are there, to help maintain your flock's health. So that's another great thing to have on the farm, to maintain your flock. And that is all for today. I really, really appreciate everybody. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is not a paid promotion, so any of the things that we showed, we're not being subsidized by Big Garlic. We're not being subsidized by VetRX, Prud, nothing like that. I do not hold stock in the petroleum jelly store brand Vaseline company. This is just my honest opinion for things that we use to assist our flock. There may be better solutions out there, and if you have them, absolutely let me know. And again, not a medical professional. I do not have a vet license. I'm not a vet tech. This is just things that we use around the farm, trying to help everybody out. So hopefully, if you had an issue, maybe some of these ideas could help you too. But that's all for today. And like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate you. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. And Bear is checking out. Bear says bye-bye.
Bye.